All right, let's get back to today's big holiday news. We're talking about Cyber Monday. It's become a tradition for shoppers who didn't get to the mall over the Black Friday weekend or just couldn't find what they wanted once they got there. So, of course, they go online today to browse and buy, but that tradition may actually be changing. Joining us right now to talk about that, Cathy Leonhardt. She's a managing director of Peter J. Solomon Company, who specializes in M&A activity in the retail industry. Cathy, great to have you here with us.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So things are changing. How so?
Well, I think more and more consumers are migrating to the internet to do their shopping, and I think we're seeing that in the data that came out over the weekend. We've seen it November through December. This is a sector where retail stores, comp store sales aren't growing that much, but where companies are getting their growth is from online, and you see it in the web-only businesses and also in the retailers.
And one of the things that we're definitely seeing, I mean, my inbox is flooded. I'm sure all of your inboxes are flooded as well. One of the things that we're seeing a lot of offers for is free shipping, or at least very low-cost shipping. But at what cost is that going to be for the retailers?
Well, it has to be baked in more and more in the gross margins of the business. You know, I think by and large, consumers are shopping throughout this entire period. It's online, and it's driven by a couple of things. The free shipping, which you mentioned, and the promotions, which started earlier. So, you know, it's not Cyber Monday again. You're going to see this online shopping throughout the whole holiday period.
I'd say if I'm buying something that's more than $100 and lighter than a motorcycle, I expect them to throw in free shipping anyway, and I'm sure a lot of people are similar. One thing I find odd is when they have sales on specific dates online. It makes sense in the store, the sale is on, you know, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but online it doesn't feel like time should be that constrained. I mean, you can shop online at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. It shouldn't make a difference. What's Cyber Monday, you know? Well,
I think, you know, first of all, I think the promotions are changing. So if you missed it on Cyber Monday, you're going to get another one 10 days later. I think that's the interesting part, because retailers of all types want to incent you to shop, and they have to change it up to make it more interesting to
Cathy,
buy.
you know, I think when we think of online so much, we still go to things like Amazon. Are they still the clear big winner at this point, or what?
Well, according to the unique traffic trends over the weekend, that certainly seems to be the case. I mean, their unique number of visitors was up 25%, which is an incredible number.
It's a nice
if you
move,
think about that. So it's a big number. You know, the customer service on Amazon, the usability of Amazon is still a very powerful draw for consumers today.
And are we going to continue to see Amazon and some of the other bigger sites sort of aggregate? I mean, we saw, of course, Amazon buy diapers.com, which is a very specialized retailer. Do you think that's more in the direction that it's going to be going, some of the big ones buying the very specialized ones?
We think there will be more consolidation in this sector. Certainly what you see is a lot of sites that can't get to that size on their own. So particularly where there are attractive categories where you can build a very attractive lifetime value consumer, there will be some consolidation. And some will just not get to that critical mass. And if you don't get to a critical mass in size, the challenge is you don't get to profitability.
Is brand recognition as important? I mean, I would think if you're looking for Love's diapers, you just Google that and then push shopping and then find the cheapest one. I mean, it doesn't matter if it comes from Amazon or whatever site, as long as I'm getting genuine Love's diapers, right?
You would think so, but I think the customer experience and making it easy for the customer to shop the first time, if it goes smoothly the first time and you can check out easily and your data's all there, you're going to want to come back.
I mean, bottom line, Cathy, I mean, I just think about myself, how much more I do online. I'd rather avoid the shops at this point, and I'd just go online. I mean, that's a trend from all, you know, the research you're seeing. It's just going to continue at this point, and maybe we won't be so focused on a Cyber Monday at this point. I mean, because it'll just be growing kind of on every day.
I think that's right. The consumers continue to migrate to this channel. Period. And it's consumers across demographic and psychographics as far as we can tell. It's not one age demographic that's leading the charge. Consumers, you know, 75% of households are shopping online. They're just buying more. That's what we see.
Just quickly with the time we have left, ex-Amazon, is there sort of a bricks and mortar retailer that is an example of who's doing it right when it comes to their online?
Well, I think there are several. You know, we've seen some of the specialty apparel retailers really do some interesting things and sort of come out of nowhere. If you look at somebody like an Urban Outfitters, their penetration is tapping into 20% of their total sales in terms of online business. That's an incredible number, and it's not price driven, it's not promotion driven, it's branding and great product.
Hey, Cathy, thanks so much for joining us. Cathy Leonhardt there from Peter J. Solomon Company. We're going to take a quick break.